Do you love working with gradients? Me too. We should hang out more. And I think you're really going to love what's in store in this particular chapter because there's some major shaking going on with gradients. I'm going to select the body of this guitar and then I'll tap G on my keyboard to get the gradient tool and click on the body of the guitar. And you can see straight away I get a gradient. Now, switching between linear and radial gradients, this is currently a radial gradient, as I'm sure you're aware. Switching between them used to involve the use of the gradient panel and a drop down. Over in the right-hand side, in the properties panel, we've now got the option to switch between gradient types here and, of course, access the full gradient panel there. So it really is developing kind of nicely. I'll select a linear gradient here, so we're going from side to side just momentarily because it's slightly easier to see. And you'll notice that the new color stops are round and they also carry the color that they are associated with on the gradient. You can double click on a stop to access the color and the swatches panel. So if you've got a particular swatch in mind, then you can choose that, of course. Or if you want to mix a color, then you can do that also. And finally, and excitingly, you've got the new color picker. So you can come out and choose a color from your artwork. So if I just come along here and choose from the head of the guitar there, just choose that black color there like so. Because if you're like me, you've probably at times been preparing a gradient and then realised that you don't have a swatch for the colour that you're after, but it exists in the art. So you stop working with a gradient, selected the art, created swatches where necessary, and then come back into the gradient. Don't have to do that anymore. You can just work like so. Hit the escape key to exit using the gradient tool, and then you can come along and carry on working as before. Adding a new stop just involves clicking underneath the ramp like so. The icon will change so that you can determine what you want to do from there, and double click, of course, to add whatever color you would like to in there. And if you want to get rid of a stop, you simply click on it and then hit delete, and it's gone like so. Midpoint blend there, you can still move that exactly the same way as before, and as I indicated earlier, switching to a radial gradient is just a click away. So much easier to work with, and you can just grab the bar and move that to wherever. It really is a much, much better experience for working with gradients.